So we're here in Token2049 in Singapore with Booga from Zerion Wallets. So we're here just to talk a little bit about Zerion, what your plans are, what your future is, what you're solving, a little bit about Zero Chain, what Zerion's doing in terms of your everything wallet. What's your vision? How are you connecting and abstracting away the complexity?
We are OGs and we use Zerion every day. When we tailor Zerion UX and infrastructure, we do it to make it comfortable for us ourselves. Yeah. One of the things that you do on chain, you follow other people, you try to replicate transactions, you try to find alpha and make some money. Basically, our goal try to make all this experience easier for you. If you use Zerion, you see your assets across like 20 chains. We index everything, NFT, portfolio position. We can index your entire history. Like, for example, if you were using MetaMask for like 20 years and then you come into Zerion, like you will find so much information which you forgot or never saw in your MetaMask. This is what we mean when we say everything on chain.
And what's the vision for the future in terms of everything on chain? What do you see as the roadblocks and the challenges?
On this stage, we hit the level when we can track everything. We show all the data for you. And the next step is to make this experience smooth. Our previous motto was Zerion was for everything on chain. And our next motto, like to reach the next milestone, is to make on-chain feel like online.
Okay.
When you don't need to worry about signing transaction, when you don't need to worry like how to find this NFT to mint this. And that's the reason why we actually bring in Zero. Why we bring Zero to Zerion is we want on-chain feel like online. Running on L2, it allows us to remove gas from user experience.
Okay.
And for example, on the beginning of this year, Zerion was one of the first teams that actually started talking publicly about that gas should be removed completely from the experience.
Okay.
Gas is for OG. Maybe people in 10 years, they will actually say, okay, I remember when I was paying for each transaction.
Shut up, granddad.
Yeah. And gas will die as gasoline cars are dying, basically. And then we think if this thing will be removed, it will be a crucial step to make on-chain feel like online. With Zerion, with the wallet chain, combining UX and infrastructure that we have together.
Okay, so backtracking a bit to Zero. Let's talk about what Zero is, why you chose to build it on top of ZK Sync instead of OP Stack, and what that means in terms of the gas efficiency and maybe where the gas costs are going and how they're being paid for.
So Zero, it's a next step of evolution of Zerion. We started as portfolio tracker. We evolved into self-custodial wallet.
Yep.
And as the industry evolved, we also evolve and we bring in layer 2 inside the wallet and unlocking the wallet chain concept when wallet and chain integrated vertically into each other.
Gotcha.
If you ask anyone like why they choosing this or that tech, they will tell you like technology, because of technology. And it's actually true. For example, in ZK Sync stack, they have native account abstraction. Every wallet address is already like smart contract is already account abstraction.
Okay.
For example, when we launch Zero inside Zerion, we will unroll account abstraction wallet for our entire user base. Like right now, it's about 400,000 monthly active wallets. And basically, we need 400,000 account abstraction wallet.
Yeah.
And if we go optimistic roll up, we need to do like maybe 3 more months of work to roll out this account abstraction for everyone. Yeah. In ZK Sync, it's just like happening like naturally by the infrastructure itself. And the second thing, because of this technology, it allows chain abstraction within elastic chain. So if user will have assets on Zero, user will be able to interact with all other ZK Sync chains. And together, like with removing gas, we believe it will bring new experience to the user. So imagine like you are a new user, you download Zerion, you top up with Apple Pay, you have $100. And that's all. And you can browse this like new internet with $100 like around the elastic chain. If Aave is on ZK Sync, okay, you go ZK Sync. If you want to swap meme token, you don't have gas token, but you still swapping because, so it will be actually feeling like online. And the last thing on the gas, I mean, technologically, gas is still there. This is the third pillar of ZK-Sync. You can use Paymaster to pay transaction fee instead of users.
Okay.
Imagine website when you need to pay each time to Amazon server as a user when you do something. We think in the same way, and we become this AWS service, and you just browse this new internet.
Nice. I like that. I like that illusion.
Yeah, that's the bright future. And as Zerion, we try to pioneer these things. We're not scary to make the first move. Even if it feels scary, like we still do it. Yeah, maybe I was not right. We're still scary, but we do it. Like, yeah. But we feel it's right. If we succeed, you will see next year all wallets will push gasless experience.
Yeah, I can imagine that for sure. I think like chain abstraction was a big thing in the past, and now it's like it's behind us, and there's a lot more to go.
And I can add also one thing which we're actively pioneering, which is probably important, because here on the conference you can hear that people will pitch you that we're going to onboard next billion users, but there is a huge problem like connectivity. So we have hundreds or thousands of applications, and we have hundreds of wallets. I think Wallet Connect say that there are 600 wallets they integrated, and there is 1,000 dApps. And the issue that these wallets not interconnected with the dApps, and we actively work together with actually other wallets like Uniswap, Coinbase to bring this connectivity standard, when every dApp should support the same standard and every wallet system become interconnectable. And then if you use Zerion, you can browse the whole internet. Right now it's very fragmented. If anyone will see this video and you build a decentralized application, use this universal standard. It calls EIP 6963. It's supported by majority of libraries like Rainbow Kit, Wallet Connect, Family. If we bring this standard, then we will be able to onboard billions.
EIP 6963.
Yeah. That, because this is the real problem. If anyone will tell you that they're going to onboard next billion, ask how they're going to solve connectivity.
On their own, right?
And I bring this because this EIP, it solves the problem for self-custodial wallets, like AOA wallets. But for account abstraction wallets, this EIP not solves. And next year you will see hundreds of chain with when each one will have own account abstraction. And how they're gonna use the apps, nobody knows yet. So it's gonna be very interesting challenge to solve next year.
Well, the future is looking bright for Zerion, and I'm really interested to see how much more simple you can make it. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you very much.